So on my starter kit, I have been kind of building around this idea that I'm going to use Resend as a service. I think Resend's pretty good. It has a lot of built-in functionality, but at the end of the day, it's a SaaS and you're going to end up paying monthly to use it. And I think there is a movement to like try to not use so many SaaS products just to be able to host your application. Which leads me to this application called Double Zero, which is built by another person I found on Twitter. I've been kind of chatting with him. He has a really cool product where he's basically building a self-hosted Resend capable application. Okay. He has this all built out with like Elixir and Phoenix. But the idea is that this is an open source project and he has a free version and he has a pro version, which I went ahead and bought the pro version because I do think this has a lot of potential and I would love to use it for my marketing emails and also my transactional emails on my starter kit and my personal newsletter for my WebDev Cody subscribers. So what this allows you to do is behind the scenes, this is going to use AWS SES, which is still today by far the cheapest way to send out emails. But setting SES up and actually getting a nice intuitive UI, if you use AWS, you know the UIs kind of suck. This basically wraps SES and you can get feedback on the emails. For example, if you send out emails, you'll see which ones bounced, which ones were complained, which ones sent. And I have this entire application self-hosted on my Railway account. Okay, so I have a VPS somewhere that's hosting this, and it doesn't take too many steps to get this started. I will say go check out their product hunt launch today. If you're watching this video, the link will be in the description, also in a pinned comment. So go check it out. And I swear this is not a sponsored video. I just like the shit post with this guy online, and I realize he's building something that I personally want to use. I don't want to be dependent on Resend for sending out emails. I like SES. I just wish SES had better UIs and capabilities. There's two concepts of this Double Zero application. First of all, you need to set up a bunch of different things in your AWS account. Use SST, which is another tool that I've used on my channel before. I like SST a lot. And basically all you need to do is clone this repo. And I have it cloned over here. And then you just need to run this command. Okay, what this is going to do is it's going to basically run through the SST deployment. And it's going to configure a bunch of different AWS resources. And by the way, you can just read through the README. Like the README tells you how to get this stuff set up. You do have to install SST locally, click on these URLs, get some stuff set up. But once you have it all set up, you just run this command. That is going to run an SST deployment. And you'll see it's going to try to deploy out all the necessary AWS SES configuration so that you can actually start hitting this self-hosted API to send out emails. Now, granted, I already have like AWS credentials set up locally. Like you're going to have to set up a AWS access key and a secret key, set up your laptop so you can actually run this command. And then additionally, you're going to have to go into AWS and ask to get out of the sandbox email sending mode. By default, they don't want people to sign up and start spamming emails to everybody. So you do actually have to ask for permission or kind of request access to get out of sandbox mode so you can send out emails to your real users. But if you actually have a real application, it shouldn't be too hard to do. Like just give information about what you're doing. You need to send out transactional emails, what type of transactional emails you plan to send, like password resets, etc., account verification links. But anyway, now after running SST Ion and deploying this, the next steps are I need to get the image deployed to a VPS. Now, the way I did this, the easiest way you can do this is basically take this Docker image, and I went into Railway and had to figure out how to get this deployed because it wasn't that straightforward. So I think the docs need to be updated a little bit. But basically, I went into my Railway instance, and for my starter kit, I created a new Docker image deployment. So I clicked on this and I typed in this, and then I went ahead and just deployed that out. So that fetches the Double Zero image and runs it in my Railway application, or account, I guess I should say. Now, after you do that, you do have to do a couple things. First of all, you need to create a volume mount. So I went ahead and I created a volume, and I gave that volume a path called app YOLO. So on this application deployment, after it's been deployed, it's going to fail the first time. And you have to kind of go through and define these environment variables. The one thing I want to point out is this database path. Make sure you have ./YOLO00DB. That is a way to persist all your emails to a persistent volume storage. Otherwise, like you could probably just lose all your data. And then I went here and I created a public domain, right? So Railway gives you the ability to kind of like set up a custom domain. And once all that is set up, basically you can just go to your hosted application. Now that's the first step. Once you log in, you actually need to go to your settings and I have to create an API token. Okay, so this is a secret API token that your own services or application are going to use when you try to send out emails. And so instead of you sending emails to AWS, you send emails to your deployed service, and under the hood, that's going to manage sending out the emails. It has an internal queuing system, and it's pretty cool. So just to kind of show you, let's load up Thunder Client, and let's just load up a recent thing that I've done. Okay, and so in the headers, I have an authorization header set with that token that I just showed you how to set up, but I'm hitting my own deployed service at API/emails, and I can give it some JSON, and I can say, hey, send out an email to webdevcody@gmail.com from this domain, and then we're going to say subject is what is up, and then markdown will be ** check out double row **. Okay, let's just try sending this out and see what happens. There we go. It sent out the email, and if I go back to my app, if I say subject what is up, you'll see that it pops up over here, and it's sending out an email. It got a 200 status, so everything should be sent out pretty well. I'm not sure what's going on with the markdown there. That should have been set up as markdown, but I probably screwed something up. But now I go to my email and I get what is up. I actually got the email sent from SES using 00 to send this out. Personally, I think this is pretty awesome. I think that the approach that he's taking for this software, it's not a SaaS. He's just basically saying, you pay me up front, you can use this as long as you want. And he's going to be working on more features to set up like the ability to do batching and marketing emails from what I've talked with him about. And I think it's a pretty cool service. So definitely go check it out. Check out his product, hunt.com/post/00-1. Read through this for yourself. Check out the comments. See if you like it. And here is the actual link. Okay, so double-0.cloud. Use this URL so that he knows that it's like me sending the traffic to him. I don't have like an affiliate link set up or anything. Honestly, I don't care. Like, I just want to help him out because I think this is a really cool product. But I went ahead and bought like the free forever pro version, but I do think he has like a limited time offer set up. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Definitely go check it out if you're looking for a way to basically self-host your own full way to send out emails. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day and happy coding.